injury, why he sat on the bench for the third. If he's down for Game 5, how do you kind of patch up?
Well, we clearly know he got a puck in the face, very uncomfortable. Was advised not to return to play. Had some stitches, probably some dental work in the near future. He wanted to come out on the bench and be with his teammates. That's why he was out there. I don't know his status for Game 5, Kevin. I mean, obviously when he gets back home, he'll have to be reevaluated, see how he feels tomorrow for starters. Obviously, if we have something for it, we'll give it to you. So I can't say whether he'd play in Game 5 or not. I have no idea. A Camphor, or we have Vakanainen, Lozon, and Zaboro. That'd be the route we'd go, and we'd have to look at Camphor obviously first. He's been the one playing for in the playoffs, but it is another left stick, so we may measure that as well.
Right side, second row to the
Bruce, on the this maybe relates back to having 5D, but on the winning goal, O'Reilly's second goal, was that just a slow change, maybe a little confusion, and is it a result of, a little bit of a scramble because you're missing a guy?
We were late a little bit. Got inside position, O'Reilly. Once they get inside position, they're a big team. You're up against it. Tough shot for Tuukka. Kind of handcuffed him. It's Pietrangelo. He can really bring it. They worked hard to get inside, and if you work hard to get in there enough, the puck finds it. You get some breaks. You're going to score some goals. And they did that. They did that better than we did tonight. But yeah, we got caught there a little bit, unfortunately. And obviously with Z out, we got to do. The onus becomes on us more as a staff to coach. They're young. You got Clifton, you got McAvoy, you got Carl. These kids are young. Torrey's been around, but and Johnny Moore, but they're not old, grizzled veterans. So we have to coach them up. All right. So that's our challenge going into Game 5. We've got to do a better job with them as a staff.
back left.
Bruce, on the winning goal, if you get the change quickly and you get the numbers there, is the structure usually there to prevent that chance from taking place, the Pietrangelo shot, first of all?
Yeah, I think Charlie has inside position. He box out or lifts the sticks or plays the rebound. That's kind of his. We don't have a defined, clearly can't allow the player to get it. How do you do that? Well, you either get to the puck first or you get under his stick. That's kind of your options. But we didn't arrive on time. We just discussed why, and not much we can do about it now except learn from it, and let's do a better job next time making sure we're on time.
Front right.
What made Ryan O'Reilly so hard to stop tonight, and what kind of adjustments can you make to adjust to that going forward?
Well, he's a good player, competes hard, got a lot of pride, finishes plays around the net. So, listen, both of them, one was a point shot tip. He got to the puck first. We didn't close him off coming around the other side. So I don't know if there's adjustment other than you got to get inside position on. Same happened the second one. He got inside. So it's sometimes a battle of will. It's sometimes establishing position. Sometimes you tip your hat to a good player. Obviously, came to play tonight, got rewarded. Good for him. We just got to make sure that we understand what makes him a good player, and that's usually once he gets position. So that's step one.
We'll do 3 more questions. Left side, second row, Tom.
Coach, is this basically a series you expected the way it's gone, and does it sometimes become a battle of kind of attrition right now with the physicality and some things happening with Chara taking a puck in the mouth, and you just kind of have to outlast stuff like that as it goes on?
They're physical, so we got one player out. Player got suspended for it, so you don't anticipate that, right? I don't know what to tell you there. You got hit in the head from behind. Their player got suspended. He's out. We obviously got to protect yourself better. But tonight's a puck deflected off was his own. There's sometimes breaks involved. So at the end of the day, we got to play through it. I did expect a physical series. We bang hard too. They've got a player out of the lineup, whether it's a result of a hit from Torrey Krug or not, I don't know. But at the end of the day, we're trying to take hits when we need to and give hits when they're there. So we anticipated that, and here we are. It's just unfortunate we have 2 guys that we rely on the back end. We're not sure on Z going forward, or Grizz for that matter. They both may be available for Game 5 or neither. So we got to make the adjustments. Johnny Moore come in. We'll talk about the next man up. I think we've talked a lot about the defense here. Personally, I think our forwards got to do a way better job with their D out. The onus has to go on them. They've got to pull their weight in terms of puck support and helping out the D, finishing some plays. We had some lines tonight with very few shot attempts. To rely on a 2-1 game, we can win those games, but they're going to have to pull their weight, especially if these guys are out. That's just the way it is. That's the hand we're dealt.
We'll do 2 more front right, Joe.
Coach, just what you think of Tuukka's rebound control time?
Well, he spit some rebounds out, but I'm not. Tarasenko one I put on. He's trying to make a first save. Like I said, the last one I felt was the shot was outside the dots, but I thought it was a hard shot that he kind of got a little bit, it was in tight on him. So he's trying to make the save first, control the rebound second. He did on all of those, but the rebound, kind of came back up the middle as opposed to usually the blocker goes in the corner. But I'm not going to put it on Tuukka. Like I said, I think he's fighting to stop the puck. The first one was a wraparound, and really he put the rebound behind the net, if I'm not mistaken, right? And they just beat us to the puck. So give them credit for that. And the last one, they beat us to the puck. We talked about why, maybe for a little cleaner coming off the bench. But at the end of the day, they got there. So, no, I don't have an issue with his rebound control.
Last question, right side.
You described Chara as being advised that it wasn't wise to come out and play again. Can you share anything about how that conversation went, how he took it? Did he want to play, or is there any way he could have? No.
I don't want to get to the nuts and bolts of it. The conversation was short. He was getting work done. We're going on the ice. The trainers come to me and said, done for the night. Question was asked, but he'd like to sit with his teammates. I'm like, if medically he's able to do that, and that's fine. Typically in these injuries, coaches, well, at least in our case, we follow the advice of the medical staff 100% of the time. And we did in this case, and they said it was okay for him to sit on the bench. That's what took place, and it's about all I got on that.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.